Welcome back to Spoiler Free Wrestling, everyone, and we have an update regarding the recent Ring of Honor signee Bandido. And according to a report which came out this morning, not only was WWE making a play for Bandido as well, but so were members of The Elite, and they wanted to bring him into All Elite Wrestling in 2019. You might remember Bandido teamed with Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio in the main event of All In. So clearly the Elite have quite a lot of respect for Bandido. However, Bandido signing an exclusive contract with Ring of Honor, which will prevent him from signing with All Elite Wrestling in 2019. So a report from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, which came out this morning, wrote the following on the matter. Those close to the situation said he made his decision based on the fact the Elite had no television deal, specific info or dates on a schedule, and he was offered excellent money guaranteed for not a lot of dates, national exposure in the US in a promotion where he'll be pushed, and a connection with New Japan. So this report does give us a little bit more information as to what the Elite are saying to talent they might want to bring into All Elite Wrestling in 2019. Basically, what this report says is that the Elite aren't saying anything to these talents that the general public doesn't already know. So they're not telling talent about a TV deal or a schedule. That's not going out to people that they want to bring into the promotion. And that stayed consistent with what members of the Elite have been saying publicly concerning the promotion. They're just saying, wait for January. That's when more information is coming out. Well, it seems as though they weren't able to give any more or any new information to Bandido as well. And that uncertainty is what led to him signing with Ring of Honor. And of course, we've seen this in the last few weeks, months, that WWE and Ring of Honor are trying to lock up or have locked up many wrestlers into exclusive contracts. And you can make the speculation that they're doing so to prevent these wrestlers from being able to perform for All Elite Wrestling, and also making sure that those locked-in talents are able to perform for their promotion moving forward. So Meltzer continued in the report to say that WWE offered or came to Bandido with two different offers. The first offer they came to him with was an entry-level contract, which is not worth a lot of money. I think what people are saying about entry-level WWE contracts right now is that they're about 50 grand. And after WWE realized that Bandido had other offers in play, they are said to have come to him with a second offer worth significantly more, but it was still worth less than what ROH was offering Bandido, and ROH's relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling also played a factor into his decision. So the report on Bandido continues. Still, the offer from WWE was below that of ROH. Plus, the ROH schedule is also far fewer dates, unlike WWE's exclusivity, meaning he could continue to work outside the U.S. and Ontario. Ontario, Ring of Honor's got a hold on that. Most notably Mexico, Australia, and Europe on his off days. So this brings up another question as it concerns Ring of Honor's relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling and how that is going to work if All Elite Wrestling is also running shows in the United States. If New Japan Pro Wrestling wants to continue using, well, perhaps Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, who you know would both want to work for All Elite Wrestling. You know that Kenny Omega, whose contract is coming up at the end of January, if he's speaking to New Japan Pro Wrestling about a new contract, you can almost be certain that he's putting in his list of demands, I want to be able to work for New Japan Pro Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling, and you might even throw in Impact Wrestling there, considering his relationship with Don Callis as well. So we're going to find out a lot more in January, but to me, that's the big issue, is what's going to happen. Is New Japan Pro Wrestling going to no longer have an exclusive United States deal with Ring of Honor and also enter into a working agreement with All Elite Wrestling, that would mean they can keep guys like Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. But what would that mean for their deal with Ring of Honor that saw the promotions combine to sell out Madison Square Garden this spring? A lot of unanswered questions as we head into 2019. We'll make sure to keep you up to date with everything going on with All Elite Wrestling, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Bandido. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any news or reports from Spoiler Free Wrestling. Thanks, everyone.